All right, all right. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor, and this is my hopefully monthly live stream. I've been pretty good about doing it, but there's been a couple of months where I haven't done it. So I did one in May, and here's the June live stream. So welcome. Hello, everyone. And I'm going to take a look at who's here in the chat, and I'll keep an eye on the chat, and hopefully I won't miss any of your questions and things like that. And so what I'd like to do is, if you have questions, let's hold those until I do the official question and answer period. That way we can cover some things first. We have Travel Mountain Roads. Hello, Bianca. Hello, Adriel. Hello, and I apologize if I pronounce your names wrong. Sorry if I do. Don't get offended, please. Doug LaFusion, hello. Jay, hello, Jay. Scott, hello. And it's really interesting because there's a delay. So when I say something, there is a delay from when I see a response. And there's even a delay in my window. I'm using the new YouTube Studio streaming, so it's a little different for me. So hopefully things work out. So far, looks pretty good, and so hopefully we won't have any issues. We had some issues last time, if you remember, and you were here last time. But awesome. Who's Molly? Hello, Molly. Yeshley, hello. Joseph, hi, Joseph. Bucky23, hey. Roxy B, hello from Italy. Thank you for watching in Italy. Della, hello Della. Patricia, hello. Tassafina, hello. Good morning. So welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. So one of these days, well, not one of these days, one of these months probably, when I buy a second camera and I have a laptop. I don't have a really good laptop right now, but I'll figure out a way to where I can do a live bake with everyone. So I would set everything up around the kitchen, and we would take a recipe and we would cook it or bake it together. And then during the times where it's cooking in the oven or whatever, we could just talk about whatever stuff. I think that would be really fun to do an actually live in session where maybe the announcement, like a week before, would list the recipe and the ingredients. That way you can buy them ahead of time, and then we could all just make it together. I think that'd be really fun. So I will do something like that. Have that on my list of things to do. That'll be a little bit different than just this little vlog live stream, but I think it'd be pretty fun. I would probably need some people to help me, so I'd have to get some of my friends to actually help me here on the back end. It might be too hard for me to do everything by myself, is what I normally do. But hello, Shi from Peru. Jay in Atlanta. Jay, my brother, lives in Atlanta with his family in Roswell, and then one of my best friends, he lives in Peachtree City. I love Atlanta. I've been there a couple times. Awesome place. So Scott is looking for some more donut recipes. So I have 3 donut recipes. Scott, if you haven't seen those, I have the classic glaze, kind of like the Krispy Kreme glaze. I did that handful of weeks ago. I have a chocolate donuts recipe and a pumpkin donut recipe. I think someone made a request to do vanilla cake donuts, so I can do that as well in the future. But Scott, if you haven't seen those, make sure to check out those donut recipes. M Girl, hello. Izzy, hello. Sexy Blue Eye, hello. In Miami, Florida. I haven't been to Florida for a long time, since 2003, I think, was the last time I went to Florida. And I didn't make it down to Miami. I was in Orlando for most of the time for my friend's wedding. And then a buddy of mine, we drove down to Cocoa Beach and swam in the Atlantic Ocean, which was awesome. And then we drove across to St. Petersburg and swam in the, the Gulf. And that was really cool too. So that's my Florida story. Joseph is asking what I'm giving away. Same thing I give away each time is I'm going to be giving away free copies of my book. I'll bring that up so you can see it. Free copies of my book. It's a little ebook called All Things Chocolate, 30 of my favorite chocolate recipes. And it's a neat little packaged ebook, and it has all the recipes right there. That way you don't have to find them on my website, and not all of them are on my website yet either. But speaking of my website, if you haven't visited my website, make sure to check out my website in thekitchenwithmatt.com. I am slowly getting all my recipes and everything that I've done here on my channel up on the website, but it's a long process to get everything up there. I have like 450 videos or so. Not all of those are recipe videos, of course, but I only have about 200 recipes so far on the blog, on the recipe blog. But check that out in thekitchenwithmatt.com, and you'll find the recipes on there and different little categories here. You can click here on recipes, and if you just click on the actual recipes tab, then it just shows the pictures with the name, like three across. If you actually do the little drop down, then you can go by the different categories. Or if you want to do just a search, like let's say you want to search for the cinnamon rolls, just click that in there. And anything cinnamon roll related will show up. And if it has the word cinnamon or whatever, you know, a lot of the different things will show up that way, but it's a quick guide to get there if you want. And some of my product reviews, my shop, things of that nature. So make sure to check out my website in thekitchenwithmatt.com. Let's see who else has joined. Sally's channel? Hello. Rose, Albina, hello. Don, what's up, Don? Michelle, hello, Michelle. New York City, hello. I still have never been to New York City. One of these days, that's definitely on my bucket list to go to New York. So Joseph wants to say how we met. So Joseph is one of my first subscribers, I would say. So when I started my channel back in 2013, November, I put about 8 videos out in 2013. And then in 2014, I only did 4 videos that whole year. Isn't that crazy? I was really busy with my normal job back then. That's not my normal job anymore. My normal job used to be video production and editing and directing and producing and things like that. Doing like marketing videos, training videos, all that jazz in a nice studio. But now, as of November of 2019, this is my full-time job. My cooking channel, my blog, recipe blog, and my other channel, which we'll talk about a little bit, and everything that is involved with that, all the marketing, all answering comments, everything all together is now my full-time job, which is really cool. But anyway, back to the Joseph Birch. So he was one of my first subscribers and one of my first followers back in the day, and he has been there ever since. So thank you, Joseph. I appreciate your support. Travel Mountain Roads, she put in a little plug for my book. It's a great book. Thank you. Thank you for that. Simply Amira, hello. Tessafina is asking how we enter the giveaway. Well, just being here in the chat, you'll have an opportunity to be a part of the giveaway. And I'm going to pull people. What I'll do is the live participants, you'll have to make sure to comment. Make sure that you're commenting in the chat, and then you'll show up in my little chat window, and then I will pull people from there, and I'll do a random selection of people to win for the drawing. and I might have some trivia questions, which we'll do, and then whoever is the first to answer the question, they will win the prize, the giveaway. Back in the day, like when I had more notice, what I would do is I would ask you to make a comment on one of my videos, and then I would just randomly choose someone who answered a comment as in the giveaway. I don't do that as much anymore because I like to just reward the people. I like to reward the people that are here in chat. Peppermint Girl, hello. Awesome, Scott. Yeah, try those beignets. And you're gonna go to New Orleans in May. Super cool. Yeah, I've actually never been to New Orleans. One of these days, I want to go. One of these days, it'll have to be when Mardi Gras is around. I would like to go to New Orleans to Mardi Gras, and I would want to, get some authentic beignets down there in NOLA, and get some gumbo, and also get, just to do a nice fish fry or like with the crawdads. And what they do is they make these crawdads and potatoes and pieces of corn, and they cook it all together, kind of like a frogmire stew, I think it's called. And then they lay out newspaper or some kind of a paper, and then they just dump it all out there, and it's just family style. And you just grab crayfish or crawdads and potatoes and corn, and it's really cool. So it'd be really fun to go down there. Not so much for the run around the downtown with all the beads and stuff. That can get a little bit raunchy, I think, for me. So I don't necessarily want to go to Mardi Gras for that, but I want to experience the food. If you remember, here on my channel, I did a Mardi Gras king cake, and that's really popular down there. And it's essentially a big cinnamon roll with a little baby inside, and whoever gets the baby, they're responsible for doing the party the following year and making the cake or buying the cake, whatever. A little Mardi Gras trivia for you. Jana, hello. Jana, welcome. Adriel Ochoa made the strawberry cupcake. So cool. Yeah, I really love those strawberry cupcakes. They're so moist and flavorful and really good. And here's a fun little trivia for you that I based that strawberry cupcake on my vanilla cupcake recipe. So that's kind of what you can. It's really neat how you can take other recipes and just transform them into something different, which is really cool. Which is pretty much what you do with recipes, right? You just massage them and transform them, and you think, hey, maybe I'll add this, maybe I'll add that, and then you wind up with something different that tastes different with a lot of the same ingredients, though. Cooking and baking is fun. Johnny, hello. From cold South Africa. That is right. You guys are in the winter time. We are here in the summer here in the northern hemisphere, but those of you in the southern hemisphere are in winter. So Johnny, so in South Africa, you say it's cold there. What temperature is it? What temperature is it in South Africa? Jasmine, hello. She's been using the French toast and crepe recipes. All right, so my enunciations are terrible, okay? Forgive me. Joseph, download to the Roku channel. Yes, everyone, I do have a Roku channel. So if you have Roku, you can I haven't uploaded anything new there to the Roku channel, but there's a lot of stuff there that you can watch, older videos on Roku. Just type in the Kitchen with Matt in the Roku channel search, and you'll be able to find that channel if you like Roku. The Jazz Feast. Yeah, that would be awesome, Scott, to go hang out for the Jazz Festival, the Jazz Feast. That would be cool. Jazz, awesome music. Glad you tried the cinnamon rolls recipe, Jana. Mary Cruz, hello. She came here because of the cinnamon rolls. So that's going to be my first question to everyone, since we're seeing cinnamon roll comments. If you remember, what video of mine brought you to the channel? I'm assuming most of you it's the cinnamon roll video. But if if the cinnamon roll video wasn't the video, if it was a different video that you brought you to my channel, what video was that? Drop a comment and let me know. Jasmine, hello. 13 degrees centigrade or Celsius at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Let's see, here in Arizona today, in Phoenix, I'll tell you what the temp is going to be. Right now it's a cold 93 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And the high today is going to be a chilly 104 Fahrenheit. Which is actually not too bad for right now. It's not too bad. Monday is going to be 98 with a low of 73, and that's awesome for this time of year. And then it's going to get up to 96. And then by the end of the 4th of July weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be back up to 109 Fahrenheit. Crazy. Corn dogs. So Rose, she wants me to do a strawberry rhubarb pie. Yes, I can, but make sure if you have, Rose, if you have a request, put those in a comment on one of my videos in that comment box. That's how I keep track. I won't be able to keep track of them in the comments here in the live chat, but if you go to one of those, make a comment for the request, and then I will find it and I will highlight it and do a screen capture of it, and I'll put that in my folder of my requests. That's the easiest way for me to keep track of the requests. And then when I do that video, I can actually show that screenshot and give you a shout out as well. So Yesley, the chocolate cookie, yes, the chocolate cookie. Cinnamon rolls. Hello, Amor79 in the Philippines. Watching from Saudi. Welcome. Kamusta? Sana mabuti ikaw. Mabuti ako. Magandang araw ngayon. my Tagalog is rusty and rubbish. Complete pangit ang Tagalog ko. So if you are a Filipino and speak Tagalog, hopefully you understand me, but I realize my accent is horrible. 20 years ago, 22 years ago, I lived in the Philippines, and I was told that my accent was really good and I was pretty fluent. Mahusay ako nagmag-Tagalog. Man, my Tagalog's rusty. Yes, she started baking recently. Vanilla pudding brought you here. That's awesome. Connor Jacobson, what's up? Welcome, Connor. Sally, thank you. You're just, thank you for the compliment, even though my Tagalog was pretty terrible. I make no, yeah, it's just, it's bad. And my understanding, like I could probably understand maybe only 30 or 40% of it now, and I could probably only speak it like 15 to 20%. But I bet if I went back to the Philippines and immersed myself there for a few months, 3 months or 4 months, I bet a lot of it would come back, and it would be a lot easier for me. It was really fun to walk around the Palenque. The Palenque, for those of you who don't know, is like a market. And you walk around there, and it just all this street vendors with cool food and the cool things for sale, and you could haggle with them a little bit. I usually didn't haggle too much. I would usually just pay what they were offering or what they were requesting. But a lot of people would haggle, and it was kind of like a game, which was pretty fun. But you didn't, like for me, it was pretty cheap. I was a missionary for my church, and so we had a fixed income, so I couldn't just spend willy-nilly. Like if I went there today, I would have a lot more money to spend than I had when I was living there. So yeah, anyway, the peanut butter cookies. And then you found the cinnamon rolls. That's awesome, Johnny. Travel Mountain Road, she's making currywurst sauce for the sausages. Awesome. Do I have any apple cinnamon suggestions? Apple cinnamon. So I have a couple apple cinnamon related recipes. Let me see if I have them here on my thing. Let's see. So if you go here and type in apple or apple and cinnamon, let's see if yeah, so that brings them up. So these are great apple cinnamon recipes. The easy apple pie, which is amazing. The apple tart, which uses my homemade puff pastry if you want, or you can use a store-bought puff pastry for that. And that is a really good, easy apple cinnamon treat to make. The applesauce muffins, applesauce and cinnamon is in there. These are really good, especially if you buy a whole lot of applesauce and you don't want it to go bad. A lot of times I'll buy this big jar of applesauce and I don't eat it every day. And so if you have a lot left over and you don't want it to spoil, then you could bake with it like those applesauce muffins. And we can't forget these really cool apple rose pastries here. Those have cinnamon apple in it too, along with puff pastry. So it's really cool that how essentially some of the same ingredients for this apple rose pastry are the same for this apple tart, yet they look completely different, the treats. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? That's just an example of two different things that have almost the same ingredients, but they look totally different. Pretty cool. Mubutio Koser, thanks for mentioning my name. Keep safe. Thank you, Amor. I'm glad that you are doing well. Oh, salamat. Salamat, Pogi. Pogi ako talaga. Guapo ako. Thank you, Yusuf. I'm glad you like the videos. Dolores, hello. Soft and fluffy donuts. So yeah, Dolores, I do have 3 donut recipes on my channel. Check those out. Yes, that's, I'm sorry, Yeshi. Sometimes there are some substitutions that you can do for ingredients that you can't find in your country. A very common one, which I found surprising, is sour cream. That's not found, like for us here in the United States and probably in Canada as well. It's really easy to find sour cream. You can just find it for $1 in the supermarket, and it's usually too much to use. I always buy a sour cream, and if I'm not baking with it, usually it spoils. But here on my channel, you can find a sour cream substitute that you can use as long as you can find heavy cream. And you could use that. There's other substitutes that you can find. And if you ever have a problem with a recipe, like a recipe that you want to make of mine, and you don't have something, just put in the comments of that video if there's a substitute that you can do for it, and I'll try to help you out with that. Hello, Mojafar from India. Hello. So that's yeah. I try to make them simple and not super wild and over the top. I do have a few of those that aren't as simple. Like to me, making puff pastry, it's simple. There's just a lot of steps because you got to laminate the dough and chill it and laminate it. Same with the croissant, the croissants, as we say here in the United States, the croissants. There's just a lot of steps. Every step is easy, but put it together, people get intimidated with them, and they equate time to make them and the steps involved as hard. But in actuality, each little step individually are pretty easy, and you just put them together to create that recipe as a whole. But I try not to do super over the top stuff. That's just not really my style. I know people have that style and it works for them, and they're a lot more popular than I am, and they make jokes and things. I do every once in a while make a few jokes, but that's not my shtick. That's not my forte, I guess. Being a comedian while I'm cooking and saying crass things, and I just like to do down to earth, just show you how to cook it, show you my excitement for the dish and for cooking and baking in general. Hopefully that rubs off on you a little bit. And that's okay. The world is big enough for so many different varieties of YouTube channels. And also, I do mix it up a little bit when I do my trailer style with like the 3-minute video where it's just music and text, which is a little easier video that you can watch like on your cell phone. If you don't want to play the audio, you can just watch that on your cell phone wherever you might be, and you don't have to worry about the audio. You can just watch the text, and just so that's the reason why I do that version. Eventually on my channel, I will have a version like that for every single video where I speak. And then they can just go hand in hand with each other. You can watch either version or both. Both. If you really want to support my channel, you'll watch both versions. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let me got to look in the chat. I've been talking forever. Got to check the chat. Connor. Well, glad. It's always fun for me to give a shout out to people here on the chat, especially for you taking the time to join me. And sometimes if I forget, I apologize. I'll try not to forget anybody. You're welcome, Jay. Yes, Merry Cruise. Try that apple tart. They're super simple. It's even easier if you just use the store-bought puff pastry. But that homemade puff pastry that I just did recently on my channel, it's so good. It's so yummy. And you can just freeze the leftovers. I have a couple frozen ones that I'm going to be using during 4th of July. And it's so amazing. It's super satisfying, the puff pastry. If you want to be satisfied, make that puff pastry and just watch. And when it comes out of the oven and it puffs up like 4 or 5 times as much, and you just bite into it, it flakes apart, and it's just so flavorful with the butter. Oh, and you put some powdered sugar on it, or serve it with some fruit. You can serve it with my strawberry sauce if you want, or you can take an injector tube or an injector tip with your puff or with your pastry bag, and then you can inject it in the middle of your pastry that you make. Like I did those triangle ones on my show, the triangle tart from the puff pastry, and then you can inject it with custard or with some kind of a fruit sauce, and then put powdered sugar on it too. But they're fine. They're really good just plain too. So try that out if you want to make that apple tart, or just use a store-bought. But it's cheaper to make it by yourself or at home. You're welcome, Johnny. That's right. You were one of the past winners. Yeah, Scott. Very easy at 5 different types. You're welcome, Yeshi. Thank you, Doom Turtle. Hello, Doom Turtle. You're new. Thanks for joining. Yep, that's exactly right, Johnny. That's what I have on my channel. Exactly what you said about the sour cream. Just take some cream, like a cup of full cream or heavy whipping cream, and then add in a couple tablespoons or a couple teaspoons of lemon juice, or you can use white distilled vinegar, and then it'll thicken it up, and you can use it as a substitute. It's not true cultured sour cream, but it's a great substitute, and it works almost exactly the same. But it tastes differently. Like if you want to just dip into it or spread that onto your sandwich by itself, it tastes a little different than true cultured sour cream. Thank you, Jana. I appreciate that. Yeshi, yes, you can send me a picture at my email. Yeshi, if you go to my YouTube, any of my YouTube channels, and click on the About tab, watch. I'll show you this real quick. So if you go to one of my videos and you click on my name here, right here, click on that. Okay, and then come over here to About, and then come down here to Description, and come down here to View Email Address. It does say for business inquiries, so most people should just use that for that. But if you need to send me a picture of your recipe because you want me to help you troubleshoot, then just click on that. But it's really easy to remember, Matt@inthekitchenwithmatt.com, and you can go here to my website and go to contact as well, and you can contact me. This doesn't allow you to do an attachment, but if you fill out that and send me a message, I can reply, and then you'll have my email that way as well. So a couple ways to get in contact with me if you need to do that. Okay. I'm making myself hungry, and I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So, Amy Lau, welcome, Amy. You are welcome. Thanks for joining. Matthew, what's up, Matthew? Great name. Made the cookies and the cream fudge and liked them. Thanks for making them. Ethiopian bread. Yeah, definitely we'll do that. So if you have that request for Ethiopian bread, I did a naan bread, which might be similar to Ethiopian bread. Not sure, but um, make a comment for the request. So anyone who has requests, if you're new and you didn't hear me mention this before, make sure to make your request on one of my videos as a comment, and then that way I can put it in my list. Hello. All right, so we're going to do the first giveaway. And so what I want to do is we will set this up here. So make sure if you're just listening and you haven't typed anything in the chat, make sure to say something, and that way you'll show up on my list. Chat something. Oh, and smash that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, smash the like button for this video, this live stream, and that'll help the channel out, and it'll help it show up up in people's feeds. Let me check out my participants. Yeah, right now it only shows like 8 of you are participating, but I know there's a lot more of you online. So just make sure to say something. Hello, Halea. Halea, hopefully I pronounced that right. So make sure that you're chatting, say something, I'm giving up on you. I won't sing because I will get, I don't want any copyright violations. Hello, Mary. What's up, Mary? Pleasure meeting you too, Yeshi. Thanks for joining. Kathy, what's up, Kathy? Hello. Welcome. Ma Kendi's Kitchen says, thanks for the nice recipes. You are welcome. Yep, chat. Say something. Don Bewick, hello. Thank you. I appreciate that. Devi, hello. All right, here we go. There we go. Now I'm seeing more people. Okay, so I'm going to pop out my chat. And I'm going to go to, so just so you can see what I'm seeing, we'll come over to this view. There's my little chat. And if I go to view participants, boom, here is the people that I have that are currently communicating or currently being active. And so what I'm going to do, more people just joined. Good. And hopefully this doesn't throw it off a little bit. Sometimes if I do this and someone joins right after, see people keep joining, which is great. I'll give it just a minute and let more people join, because it might throw off my thing. Hopefully it doesn't. Let me try this. So what I can do is I'm going to do this. I haven't done this way in the past. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. That way I don't get confused. Okay. All right. So that way I'm not confused in case someone joins that wasn't here on the list. We'll do another one of these in a bit. But this way, it won't mess up my my thing. And then what I'll do is I'll come over here to this number generator by Google, and Debbie will be 1, Don 2, Doom Turtle 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So remember your number. And then I'm going to put in, so there's 15 total. And we'll generate. And whoever number it is, that's going to be the winner. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Number 15. That is Yeshi. Yeshi, you won. Congratulations, Yeshi. Congratulations, Yeshi. Yeshi is the winner. Congratulations. Yay. Yeshi won. Congratulations. So what I'm going to do is I'll do that in a little bit. We'll do another one of those. I just counted them down, Douglas, and then I just did that. And I'll do a few more of these. So in order to claim your prize, Yashi, what you'll do is just email me. And since you want to email me that picture of your cookie, I will reply to your email with the ebook. Okay, there you go. So I want to come back here and do a couple more things. We talked about my YouTube channel a little bit, but I want to show you some things. When you come over here, a lot of you have seen me wear this t-shirt, Let's Get Baking t-shirt. This is one of my merchandise's t-shirts. And I wear this in some of my videos. And you see my mug. It says Let's Get Baking with my logo there. Let's Get Baking on this side. And on this side, my phrase, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not my original phrase. That's been said before. One of the old cooking shows I used to watch a long time ago as a kid was Yan Can Cook. Martin Yan. He was an awesome chef, still an awesome chef, and I'm sure he's still around. And his phrase was, "If Yan can cook, so can you." And that was really fun. It was a great show. I used to watch him and Emeril Lagasse, and then the old Bobby Flay videos. I think it was like Grilling with Bobby or Backyard with Bobby, something like that. I got my water in this. So anyway, if you want to support the channel and pick up some of that merchandise, you can, any of my videos, if you just scroll down, you can see right here, just scroll down on any of my videos, and you can see a link to the merchandise down here. There's that mug, there's a hoodie, there's a tote, like if you want a shopping tote or something, a book bag or something, there's an In the Kitchen with Matt. If you want to walk around with my face my face on that bag, you can get one of those. There's that blue shirt, and there's different ones. If you love bacon, if you know someone that loves bacon, there's a bacon pillow you can get. There's some stickers. Some of these little stickers that you can do. And if you click on any of these, it takes you to my Teespring store. And you can see it there, and you can check out, you can get it, check out. There's stickers, and you can click on these other things, the different mugs. And it has, this mug is this one's not that great. Cell phone cases, all different things. And then you can go up to the actual store up there, click on that, and then you can find all the products that way. If you have young people, like young kids that like watching the show, there's these #1 Baker shirt, which is kind of fun. #1 Baker, yay! This is like for kid size, and then on the back has the logo. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. So that's how you can get to the merchandise on any of these, or you can go directly to the Teespring store. There's a link you can find also down here in the Show More. You can go here to my Etsy store to buy the book, Amazon to buy the book, and whatnot. Anyway, there you go. Pretty cool. Speaking of YouTube channels as well, some of you may not know that I have a second YouTube channel. It was actually my first YouTube channel, and it's where I kind of put like home videos and things like that. And I've done a lot of oh, thank you, Travel Mountain Roads, for the super chat. That's another way, if you're not familiar with super chat, that's another way that fans or supporters that want to support the show, they can support by doing a little super chat. And down below, there's like a little money icon. If you just click on that, and you can donate some money to the channel. And that is comes up in a big thing like that. Like you can see that Travel Mountain Roads did. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You've done that before too, so thank you. I appreciate your support. And so that's another way. So there's a lot of ways when you're watching YouTube, your favorite YouTubers. If you want to support them, there's a variety of ways that you can do that. But one of the biggest ways. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. I'm going to answer this. This is going to be kind of funny. Hey, Jared, I'm live right now, so I'll call you back, okay? All right, bye. That was my brother. Sorry, I don't normally answer the phone during a live stream, but I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't anything, anything urgent or anything. So yeah. So there's a number of ways that you can support your favorite YouTubers. One is through if you're live streaming and you're commenting with them, you can do it through that super chat. You can buy the merchandise that they have, the ebooks that they might have. The biggest way is just by watching the videos and commenting and doing the thumbs up, because that really helps. That tells the YouTube algorithm that that video is popular and that they should suggest it to other people that have similar interests. And also it'll show up higher on search. So there's so many different ways that you can support us YouTubers. And it helps us to make more videos because it's tough. It is tough being a YouTuber. So I'll just give you an example of how tough it can be. So I have almost 140,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. But if you look at, let's look at all of my videos. So with 140,000 subscribers, oh, I see what my brother just texted me. He was calling about food. We're having a big medieval feast on the 4th of July. It's our annual medieval feast, and we're going to be playing. We're going to be getting our nerd. It's a nerd fest, a geek fest, as my sister-in-law calls it. We're going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons and having this big feast. Really fun. I have a video that I did. If you want to check that out and kind of get an idea of what we're doing, and we do this every year. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Feast mat medieval. So right here, this video right here.
When you're
let's skip that.
Commanding the space shuttle, orbiting the Earth at 25 times the speed of sound. Yep.
So this is, the title of this video is 5th Annual Medieval Feast and Dungeons and Dragons Weekend. Oh, I don't even have you up on screen. You can't even see what I'm doing. So anyway, if you want to check out what we do every year during 4th of July, my brothers and one of my best buddies, we get together and we do a medieval feast and we play Dungeons and Dragons. And here I am as the dungeon master, and it's just such a fun time. My brother decorates the whole room. Like I said, it's a total geek fest. And let's get to the food. But then we have, it's like Thanksgiving. And we have this food together, and we invite family and friends come over, and we eat. We don't have it too big, especially right now. We're not going to have it that big because of the pandemic. But there'll be about 10 of us, 12 of us, family members together and friends, and pretty neat, pretty fun. But anyway, what I wanted to get back to my point was how hard it can be. Like I have nearly 140,000 subscribers, which is so awesome. But if you look at the total videos and the views, like my banana pudding, out of 140,000 subscribers, it only has 2,000 views, 2,300 views. This chocolate covered strawberry, 700 views. So, and these videos don't make that much money. I'm lucky that I have, I'm lucky, I'll just give you kind of on the business side, just because it might be interesting for you. I'm lucky that I have some popular videos, and those are the videos that bring in the most income. Because if I was just relying on new videos, They don't make very much. I'll tell you exactly how much these made. So far, this puff pastry video, this puff pastry that I spent hours making, has 2,500 views. That's probably only made $6 so far. Granted, it's on there forever, and as long as things are monetized, eventually it'll make a little bit more money. But I have some videos from years ago that I spent hours making, and they only have 400 or 500 views, and they've only made $3 or $2 or something. And so you can see how it could be discouraging. It could get discouraging when you spend all this time making a video and you have all these subscribers, but they don't watch all the videos, which I understand, because granted, if you're subscribed to me, most likely you're subscribed to other people, and you have just your favorite people that you watch. And you may not watch all the videos. I don't watch all the videos that I subscribe to. So that's just the taking from a perspective of a YouTuber, just how hard it can be to try to make this your full-time job. So I want to thank you for your support, for the videos that you do watch and the comments that you make. Awesome. Steak de Burgo. I want to say that I did, Mary. I can't remember. I think I did, because the name definitely rings a bell. I remember we talked about that. Jana, look behind you. Look behind me? I don't know what I'm looking at. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I don't know where I was before I started talking about that. Oh, let's do another giveaway, live chat giveaway. So I'll give you a couple seconds to just be chatting, say something in the stream. And then I have something else that I want to get into, which I think will be really fun for all of us. Fun for me as well, is I'm going to, there's a list, I'm not going to go over them, but I have a list that I want to go through, 100 of the top desserts from around the world. And I want to read some of these and see how many of them are your favorites in the countries that you live, or the states, or where you live, and I'll see how many I've actually done on this show as well. So that'll be really fun. So make sure you're chatting. We're going to do another giveaway right now. So chat. Let me down something in the chat. Take another drink of my water. I don't drink coffee, but I do drink hot chocolate. And I drink a lot of water and stuff, mostly water. I'll drink hot chocolate on occasion when it's cold, which is not very often here in Arizona. And I don't really drink soda that often either. Every once in a while I'll drink some soda, but most of the time it's water. Sometimes some juice. I'll put juice in my smoothie. All right, hello. Yeah, just say something. Let me see how many participants we got. Okay, I see a few new people on there, but should be more. I see J. Joe. Hello, J. Joe. Welcome. Yeah, and I just want to go back real quick about those statistics. That's fairly common. Like even someone like PewDiePie, even someone like him, who has over 1 million or over 100 million subscribers, each new video he puts out still only gets like 2 to 3 million views. Some of them get a lot more, some of them, but the ratio is pretty close to the same. Granted, 2 to 3 million per video that he does, that's a lot of money. He's making quite a bit of money, not to mention sponsorships and things like that. But just another on the business side, if you want to learn more about the inside and outs, about the money of YouTube and the business of YouTube and how much specifically I make sure to check out this video right here. This one right here. How much I earn with 100K subs. Watch out that video, and I get very transparent, and I lay out every little item way of how I make money. All right, yeah, we got more people. There we go. I like to see that. Okay, that's good. So what I'm going to do, once again, is here we go. Got some new people. Hello. I'm going to do my screenshot. That way we can just catch you people right here. Perfect. And then Yeshi, since you won, I'm going to exclude you. I'm going to exclude you from the list, Yeshi, since you already won. And since you already won. So there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'll bring this up. Bring that up. We'll go back to this. Here's my screenshot of, I took the screenshot of the active people. Come back here. So number 1, Ake or Achi. 1, Big Patman. 2, Don Bewick. 3, Douglas Fusion. 4, J-Joe. 5, Johnny. 6, Kathy. 7, Marilyn. 8, Mary. 9, Mary Cruz. 10, Rosie. 11, Shelly's Channel. 12, Travel Mountain Roads. 13, Yeshi, you already won, so we'll go to 13. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So I'll put in 13, and the winner is number 12, Shali's Channel. Sali's Channel, number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Congratulations, Sali's Channel. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations. And then so Sali's Channel, make sure just to find my email either on my YouTube channel or just message me on my website, and or just use Matt at inthekitchenwithmatt.com, and then I will reply back with your prize, the ebook. Congrats, congrats. All right, so let's get into this. For the last, I'll try to keep it, I won't go too much more than an hour, just because I want to eat breakfast, and I don't want to keep you here too long. So let's go to this, because this is going to be really fun. Because I'm really curious on how many of these dishes that you have tried yourself and that you like, and if they are indeed popular where you live. Okay? So this comes from this website, Taste Atlas. And this is very recent. It was just last updated June 26th of 2020. So just yesterday, it was last updated. So let's go through this. Top 100 popular desserts around the world. And like I said, I'm not going to do all of them. What time is it, host? Right now it's 9:53 a.m. my time, Arizona time, which right now is also MDT, Mountain Daylight Time. 9:53 a.m. here in Arizona. All right, so top 100 popular desserts in the world. Let's take a look at these, folks. Number 1, and from Italy, the amaretti cookie. I have had these before, and they are yummy. The amaretti cookie. Yeah, and if you had tried these, and if you like them, let me know. If you had them and you've tried them, let me know if you like them. Okay. If you're hearing that dull beeping, that's because my brother keeps texting me. Okay, here we go. That's from Italy, and it has a little map where it's from. Number 2, Bavarian cream from Germany. Yes, Bavarian cream is awesome. Maybe you've heard of a Bavarian cream pie. That's really good. Tartine. I probably didn't pronounce that right. In France. New York style cheesecake. Yes. Those of you who are here in the United States that like cheesecake, you'll know this treat very well. The New York style cheesecake. This is from the Czech Republic in Europe. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ovocny, Caneliki. I won't even try. But it's essentially like a sweet-filled dumpling with some kind of a fruit filled dumpling, like a plum or a cherry or something like that, or apricot. Pretty cool. Strawberries. That's pretty cool. Looks really good. I'll have to try that. Another one from Italy, gelato. Yeah, gelato is awesome. I love gelato. There is a little Italian um, gelato shop like a half a mile from my house, and they have amazing gelato. They have a little Italian store shop where you can buy cool stuff, and they'll have this amazing hot chocolate, and it tastes almost like syrup. It's really thick, chocolatey, and rich. Oh, so amazing. Okay, let's get back to a couple of these. I'm just gonna brigadeiro from Brazil. I have that here on my channel. I show you how to make brigadeiro on my channel. Pretty awesome. Ekmek kadifi from Turkey. That's really cool. It looks like a little treat. Dehydrated bread soaked in syrup. Yummy. From Paris, the Paris Brest. That looks like a yummy pastry. Something like a pastry. It looks really good. And looks like slivered almonds on top. Some pastry creams piped in the middle. So good. That looks like a petit choux, made from a petit choux, which is like a cream puff pastry dough. That's very common in a lot of right here, the petit choux, pastry, puff pastry, hollow pastry. Awesome. So pancakes with maple syrup. Canada, North America. That's super popular here in the United States too. But true maple syrup from Canada, it's a little more runny than the thick stuff that we get here in the United States, but it's so good. I had some imported maple syrup from Canada. It's so yummy. So yummy. Poffer, I don't know how to pronounce it. Poffertes? I can't pronounce these. I'm sorry if I'm murdering your languages, folks. I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise. From the Netherlands. Looks good. It's like a Dutch pancake. Kolache from Czech Republic. Yummy. Tulumba. I don't want to have anybody fill out, so I'm just going to scroll through these really quick. We're getting through them fast. So I'm going to just scroll through these. Kaiser from Austria. Kaiser Schmarren. Oh my gosh, that looks really good. It's known as the Emperor's Mess. I don't care if that's called a mess, because that looks so good. Holy cow. Whoa. It's a scrambled pancake with powdered sugar. Man, I'm getting so hungry. Why did I do this? Why did I do this before breakfast? Ashur from Turkey. That looks really good. With the craisins and the walnuts and the pomegranates. Oh, that looks so good. Azure Anoa's pudding is the name of it. One of the oldest desserts in the world. Wow. Yeah. Kheer from India. My Indian friends that are in there, make sure to drop a comment if you've ever had this and if it is indeed really popular. It's an ancient Indian dessert known as kheer or kheer or payasam. Payasam. It's like a rice pudding dish. Looks like there's long grain rice in there. Man, that looks good. Okoshi from Japan. Looks like that's puff rice or something. Yep, with the puff rice, roasting puff rice. Maybe that's their version of a Rice Krispie treat. Really cool. Okay, I want to look at the, yes, cheesecake. Yeah, can everyone. Bavarian cream, yummy. Plum. Yes, plum is common for that dish. They use other treat. They mentioned in there they use other fruits as well, like apricots and strawberries. But I think plum is the most common. Johnny worked at Krispy Kreme and we made New York cake donut all the time. That's awesome. That sounds really good. Mary Cruz, yes, the Paris Brest It looks really good. Douglas is from the Caribbean. I think there is a Caribbean one. I think I remember when I was looking at it, there's a Caribbean treat. Hopefully we'll get to that. Pofferkeys. Kathy just made small pancake sausage sandwiches with a dab of syrup as a travel breakfast for your grandbabies traveling back home to Idaho. Yeah, yummy. Kolache is my favorite. Kolasi. Travel Mountain Rose. Did you make that request on my channel a while ago, Kolachi? Or someone, I think someone did. I think that sounds very familiar now. Here is indeed very popular. Rice pudding and India. Awesome. Cool, let's get back to this. Oh, I was looking at I didn't have my face up there. Sometimes I forget to transition over to the thing. So here I am. Again, I should have had this up when I was looking through the comments and talking. But let me go back to this. We'll just finish through because we're getting through these pretty quick. I can go about 15 more minutes. Crostata from Italy. Crostata. There's a lot of Italian. And I'm going to guess that there's going to be a lot of Italian, a lot of European, and a lot of, French is European too, dishes, desserts, just because they're super popular, and a lot of them stem from those countries. From Africa and Egypt. This is a new country that we haven't seen one from Kunafa, something like that. Egypt and Africa. So if you're from one of those countries, let me know if you've had that before. So this says, of all the delicious traditional Ramadan desserts in existence, kunafa is said to be the queen. Whoa, man, that looks so good. It looks like coconut. And it looks like this might be, before I get into reading it, I'm going to try to dissect this a little bit. Looks like there's some cheese, cream cheese maybe, some coconut, and that looks like it could be pistachios ground up on top. Now let's look down what this says. Culinary and tradition in Turkey and Egypt. One of Egypt's national dishes. Crunchy layers of shredded buttered katafi or nefe dough, filled with cheese, cream, flavored with orange zest, cardamom, drenched in syrup, infused with lemon juice. Usually topped with pistachios. Elegant, yeah. That looks so good, man. Good. Another one from Germany. Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. Kirschtorte. I can't speak German. I do not speak German. That looks good though. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. Chocolate swirls. A maraschino cherry looks like. Some layers of cream. Oh, good grief. Yummy. From China. Tong Sui. That looks good too. Sweet syrup. Custard-like syrup made with a base of coconut milk. Man, that looks so good. Man, I'm killing myself. Sernik from Poland. Yeah, that looks good. That looks like the cheesecake, a bit of a cheesecake with a cake bottom layer. Damn, yummy, yummy, yummy. Madeleines, yes, from France. I just had someone do a request for Madeleines, and I'm going to do that. I do have to buy a special Madeleine pan for it. So I'm going to do it. And essentially it's a sponge cake. Because it's so small of a sponge cake, it gets nice and crisp on all around. So it's like a mini sponge cake, but it's crisp all around and soft in the middle. So really cool. Madeleine. Brown and crispy outside while the remaining soft and tender. Yeah. It's like a cookie or a sponge cake that's people have with afternoon tea. Patisseria from Naples, Italy, another Italian, looks like a little tart, some kind of a torte, Neapolitan tart, holds a rich filled wheat berries, ricotta. Yeah, it's very sweet. Yes, you did. Okay, so I'll definitely get to that sometime. I remember seeing that request. Travel Mountain Roads. I need to get to that one. Bye, J. Joe. Thanks for being here. Yes. Hopefully you're protected as well from the virus, everyone. Remember to wear masks, and when you're in a big, social distance, all that jazz. According, obviously, listen to your local leaders on that. Some states or some countries where you're in the country and there's no one around, I don't think you need to wear a mask to be outside and walk around if you're going for a hike or something like that. But don't take my word for it. Just obey whatever the mandates and things that they put in place wherever you live. It can only help. It can only benefit us and help protect everyone around us. Bye, Mary Cruz. Thank you for joining. Johnny, so on my website, oh, the dessert website. Okay, I will put the link to this website. I'll put this in this video. So when this video, Johnny, when this video is done streaming, it'll wind up being like a normal video that you can go back and watch. And I'm going to put this list there, and I'm going to change the title to include the top 100 or the top 100 treats from around the world. Okay, so that way you can everyone can find that link. Happy Saturday. Okay, let's keep going through these. We got to keep screwing. We're not screwing. Sorry, that was a faux pas. I want to say keep screening these. Babka. Babka is a sweet Richfield bread. Egg tart, yummy tart from China. Cassata from Italy. Banana bread, yes, banana bread. I wouldn't consider banana bread a dessert. It's more of like a breakfast item to me, but a lot of people will consider it a dessert, I think. It's super popular here in the United States and elsewhere. I have a couple banana bread recipes on my channel. Cream pie, like the Boston cream pie, very popular here in the United States. I haven't done that on my channel yet. I need to do that. Snickerdoodle, another one. I've done that on my channel. Very popular cookie. One of the most popular cookies here in the United States. Feng Siu from Taiwan. That looks really good too. Some kind of crust and some kind of neat thing in the middle here. Pineapple cakes. Oh, it's like a pineapple cake surrounded by a jam, pineapple jam. Whoa, that looks so good. Monaka from Japan. Wow, that looks cool. A little pastry type thing. Bean jam filled sandwich. Yummy. Crema catalana. Crema catalana. See, that was more of Italian. That was like an Italian accent. Spain. But that looks like that's right near Italy, right? Isn't that by Italy, that part of Spain? Crema. Crema catalana. I don't have a Spanish accent either. It's pretty much a custard with a caramelized top, looks like. Molten chocolate cake from the US. Yes, I haven't done one of those yet. I need to do one of those. Those are so good. Bread pudding. That's another popular United States one. I did a bread pudding on my channel. I did not put raisins in my bread pudding. And so sometimes people will put raisins in there and sometimes they won't. I like the contrast of the raisins. You can put craisins in there too. It's a neat contrast, the dark and the light. But there's a lot of people that have very strong feelings about raisins. Oh yeah, I love banana bread. Oh man. Okay, let's keep cruising. Keep cruising for these. Italian sfogliatella. It looks kind of like a puff pastry type dessert, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was in the puff pastry family, or kind of like a phyllo dough type pastry too. Pretty cool. Medovik, Russia. Medovik, that looks so good. Popular Russian layered honey cake. Ooh. Granita. Oh, that looks so good. Semi-frozen dessert. Granita made with water, sugar, and a fruit juice for flavor. Man, that looks good. Ice cream sandwich. Oh yes, the ice cream sandwich. I need to do an ice cream sandwich or ice cream cookie. Chocolate mousse. Yes, Mary, I've done chocolate mousse. I have done chocolate mousse. So if you go back through my videos, you'll find that chocolate mousse recipe. Beignets. This is fitting. Whoops. So this is very fitting. I did a beignet video a while ago, and I just posted that on my recipe blog yesterday or the day before. Beignets. And that is one of the top treats there in France. And if you come here to this, my one that I posted yesterday, so with the homemade beignets. There we go. Boom. Pretty awesome. So yeah, some of these, handful of these, especially the common ones in the United States, I've already done on my channel, and some of the French ones that I've done also. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep cruising through these. We're almost halfway there. Lebkuchen is a treat in Germany. Renne in Europe. Renne. I'm sure you're all laughing at my pronunciations of these things. Cool, cool, cool. Gelato of pistachio. So pistachio gelato from Italy. Millefeuille. The millefeuille. Millefeuille. I just call them like Napoleon. I have it's pretty much layered with pastry and cream. But another popular version of this is the Napoleon. And they use the name that's like an alternative name is the Napoleon down here. And I do have a version of this, which is a strawberry Napoleon. And you can make that with puff pastry and layers of strawberry sauce or Boston or cream and strawberries. So that is really, really good. And I have a version of this on my channel. Soufflé, a chocolate soufflé from France. Chocolate soufflé. I still need to do a chocolate soufflé. I have that on my channel to do. Chocolate truffles. Yummy. I have that on my list to do. I told you there'll be a lot from Italy and from France. The dango. Dango? From Asia, Japan? Yummy. That looks good. A sweet treat. Rice flour. Dumplings. Okay. Dulce de leche from Argentina. Yes, it's pretty much like a caramel, which is sweet condensed milk. And it caramelizes. It's so good. Casutera from Japan. Yummy. Looks like a sponge cake. Pastel de nata from Portugal. That looks really good. Some kind of little tart. An egg tart, custard tart. Hey, where are the rest of them? Oh, next page. Top 50. The Lamington from Brisbane, Australia. So Travel Mountain Roads mentioned a banana bread pudding with banana. Yummy. That would taste almost like a cross between a bread pudding and a banana pudding. So Mo Jafar is asking what my favorite dessert is. That's so hard to say. Don't ask me what my favorite is. It's so hard. I really love chocolate covered strawberries. They're simple. I love homemade peanut butter cups. I love homemade Twix. It's so hard to say. I love the strawberry Napoleon. I love anything with a puff pastry. I just love puff pastry. It's so good. It's so hard. I mean, I don't really consider cinnamon rolls a dessert. I consider that a breakfast food. A lot of people would consider cinnamon rolls a dessert, but I love cinnamon rolls. I just love them. So to answer, and chocolate chip cookies, my homemade chocolate chip cookies. Oh, that's one of my favorite things to eat too. So the Lamington from Australia. Another Asian from Turkey, muhallebi, creamy dessert. Lakum from Turkey. That kind of reminds me of a Turkish delight with gel and sugar. Turkish delight. I want to make Turkish delights on my channel too, just because they look cool and they remind me of Swedish fish. Key lime pie. Oh yes, key lime pie. I have that on my channel, I'm pretty sure. Man, I am starving. I am starving too. Pecan pie. I have pecan pie here on my channel. Yummy. Manju from Japan. Wow, I was surprised at how many Japanese desserts made it on this list. That looks like a big eyeball. Apple strudel. Apfelstrudel from Vienna, Austria. I love a good strudel. I have that on my list to do also, the Apfelstrudel. So good. Man. Knedgly. Knedgly from Europe, Czech Republic. Savory dumpling. Sache torte. Looks like a chocolate torte, Austrian cake. Banana split. I wasn't going to do a banana split, but I think I will. Even though it looks, I mean, it's super basic to do, but that'll be one of my easy videos where I don't have to bake any or cook anything, and it's just assembly. It's like an assembly recipe. So I think I will do banana split just because it's so popular, and you know, people might want to know how to do it, and it will give me an excuse to buy a banana split container, because you know me, I love buying containers that I'll only use once in a while, and they can just clutter up my kitchen. Bellini from Russia. Looks like a clip. Looks like a clip. Pumpkin pie, yes. North America. Pumpkin pie. And I like how they said all of North America, because it's not just an American treat. They have it like just not a US treat. They have it in Canada and in Mexico. Pumpkin pie is just one of those quintessential treats. And don't say you only have to eat it around the holidays, because it is awesome. You can eat it whenever you want. And I have an awesome pumpkin pie recipe here on my channel. Teok from Asia. That looks cool. It's a rice cake. Sweet rice cake. Profiterole from France. So I just call them cream puffs. But I have cream puffs here on my channel, and they're awesome. They're so yummy. So check those out if you want to learn how to make these cream puffs or profiteroles. The s'more. Yes, the s'more. Here is this is a little precursor, for all of you. I just filmed a s'more video. It's super easy, but I'm going to be releasing it this week because I'm super busy this week. Starting on Wednesday evening, my brother gets into town from Atlanta, and we're going to be kicking off our 5-day holiday. Our 5-day holiday of eating lots of food and playing Dungeons and Dragons, our Geek Fest. And so I already pre-filmed videos, and I'm going to still be releasing them, but they're a little easier things, a little easier videos. And one of them is the classic s'more, which is really popular here in the United States. The meringue from Europe. Switzerland and Europe, the meringue. I think some French people might argue with the Swiss about the meringue, or the Italians will argue too, but it's okay. It's all in the same area, right? The mamo, I don't know how to say that, but that's another one from Lebanon, Asia. That looks really cool too. Man, I want to eat every one of these. Every one of these dishes, I want to eat them. Maybe I should do a series where I just take this list, the top list, and cook every single one from that list, even though I have several that I already did, but that would be kind of fun. And it would expose me to more worldly culture, which is what I love doing. Krapfen from Austria. That looks like a jelly-filled donut. Yeah. From Argentina, alfajor. Dulce de leche cake. Sandwich. Yummy. The crumble. Crumbles are very popular. I do have a crumble here I have an apple pie crumble, and I have a berry crumble. Yes, Mary, blueberries with everything is amazing. Baria, hello, Baria. Welcome. Try the cinnamon roll. Richard, what's up, Richard? Diana Bobby. I tried your cinnamon roll even with the crunch. It was so easy to make. Oh, so good. So glad you did that. I'm glad that the croissant short version was helpful as well, because the long version for the croissants is like 15, 17 minutes long, which I definitely don't mind if you watch that one. Parfait roll. So Baria, any requests for me to do, please make sure you need to make a comment on a video, and because I won't remember them here in my live chat. So if you have a comment, just find any of my past videos and make a comment just make a comment with your request, and then I can highlight it and make a little image out of it, and then I'll put that in my folder. I have a folder of all the requests. Daifuku. Oh, that looks good. You know I love strawberries. If you've watched my show for any amount of time, you know I love strawberries. It's my favorite fruit ever. And this is like a confectionery. It's a treat around a strawberry. Whoa. Steamed rice. A little bit of chocolate or something. Oh my goodness. Mousse au chocolat. Chocolate mousse. Yummy. Someone mentioned chocolate mousse earlier. I do have a chocolate mousse here on my channel. American pancakes. There we go. We were talking about the other pancakes before. So here's the American style pancakes. I have some fluffy pancakes here on my channel. Nougat. Yes, nougat. I love nougat. I need to do a nougat video. Nougat is very popular and it's used in a lot of candy bars. And it's really yummy nougat. And you can make it. A lot of nougats are made from whipped egg. But you can also make it from marshmallow, which is pretty cool. Oh yes, the cannoli. Cannolis are amazing. I need to do a cannoli video. Cannoli. Frozen yogurt. Yummy. Frozen yogurt. Yes. United States. Oh yes, the eclair. I've done the eclair on my channel and on my website. Make sure if you want to make the chocolate eclair, you gotta check that out. They're so good. That's one of my favorite desserts is the chocolate eclair. The parfait. Yes, the parfait. I love a good parfait just because I love yogurt and I love fruit and I love granola. I have a homemade granola video that you can watch and recipe. Dondurma from Turkey. Oh, it's Turkish ice cream. That sounds really good. It's hard to think that this whole ice cream will fit on that little... That's crazy. It's cool. Oh yes, the quintessential apple pie. I have 2 apple pie recipes on my video. Very classic American dish. This one is made in a tart pan. It's more common to be in a classic apple pie plate. The creme schnitt. Creme schnitt. Classic among desserts, vanilla. Nice. Baklava. Oh yes, someone requested baklava. I need to make baklava. Made with a phyllo dough, layers of phyllo dough. And phyllo is a little bit different than puff pastry. Pretty similar, but different. And it has a little bit different flavor and texture. But baklava is made with phyllo dough. I don't know if I would, when I make baklava, I have a request to do that already. I don't know when I make it if I'm going to use homemade phyllo dough. I'll probably use the store-bought phyllo dough. Creme brulee, yes, creme brulee. I do have a request already in my queue for creme brulee. I'll do that. It's a custard dessert topped with some sugar, and then it's bruleed, or it's burnt, caramelized, and it brings out that flavor from the caramel flavor from the sugar. Okay, I'm going to look at the comments again. A blooper video, I'd considered it. It would take so much time to go back through all my... Unfortunately, I haven't caught up with the bloopers throughout editing. I should have had a folder and just, when I found some bloopers, put them in there. Maybe I could start one now, but I should probably do that. That's a good suggestion. Kathy Tittle, does your brother help with the cooking? Yes. And if you want to see my brother, go and watch my keto videos. I have 4 keto videos. I have 4 keto videos where my brother, we're cooking together and doing some keto stuff because he's big into keto. TC, I was always afraid to make croissants until I watched your video and followed your directions step by step very carefully, and they turned out amazing. Everyone loved them. That's so cool. I love hearing those success stories. So please, please, if you have success stories, make sure you comment on my videos because those are very uplifting for me. and it means that I'm doing my job right. Richard's talking about raisins and oatmeal. Yeah, I personally like raisins. I know a lot of people don't like raisins. I've always liked raisins since I was a little kid. Love them. Yeah, nougat's very popular around Christmas time. All right, we have just a few left, and then I need a peace out because I'm so hungry and it's 10:30 and I need to drink more and my waters are gone. The souffle, yes, the souffle, the chocolate souffle. I need to do that one. Quintessential French dessert is the souffle. Panna cotta. I think someone requested the panna cotta. That's another Italian dessert. From Belgium, the gaufre. Yeah, it looks like a sugar waffle. And I have the Liège waffle. I have that on my channel and on my website. It's the Liège waffle, which is a sugar waffle, kind of like this. Comes from Belgium. Pavlova. Yes, I've heard of pavlova. I always thought pavlova was from like Poland or something, but apparently it is from New Zealand and Australia and Oceania. It's a meringue covered with fruit. I can definitely get behind that. I love meringue. I have meringue videos here. And all these cool fruits on there. Oh my goodness, so good. Churros. Yes, churros. There's Spanish churros. There's Mexican churros. The churros that I do on my channel, I've done churros on my channel. Those are more of the Spanish variety. They're more thin. But I love churros. Yes, here we go. The chocolate chip cookie. Yes, I love chocolate chip cookies, and that's one of my popular videos and recipes here on my channel. And if you haven't seen that one, you got to do that chocolate chip recipe. So soft and chewy. Oh, amazing. Makes me want to make some today. Oh my goodness. Fudge. Yes, that's classic American treat. Fudge. I have several fudge videos because I love fudge. I have a peanut butter fudge. I have a classic chocolate fudge. I have an Oreo cookie fudge, which is a cookies and cream fudge. All right, the top 10. Let's see what the top 10 are. So far, I agree with this list. I mean, those all seem very familiar and really popular. The milkshake. I had a request to do a milkshake, so I'm definitely going to do a milkshake. It's pretty easy to do, so I'm going to do one of those. It's a super popular treat here in the United States. The sundae. Yes, the sundae. I'm probably not going to do a sundae because I'm going to do a banana split instead. And a sundae is pretty much just a banana split is a sundae on a banana. But that's super popular here in the United States. The macaron. I do have a video on how to make macaron, and so check that out if you want to learn how to make the French macaron. Not to be confused with the macaroon, which is made with coconut flakes. A lot of people here in the States, they say macaroon when they really mean macaron. There we go. The donut. I don't consider donut a dessert personally. I consider it a breakfast food, but that is very popular. Very popular. And I have donut recipes, 3 of them here on my channel. Brownies. Yes, I love chocolate brownies. I need to do another brownie one because the old one is just really old, so I need to update and do another brownie one, so I'll do another one. Tiramisu. Yes, from Italy. Tiramisu. I do have a request in the queue for tiramisu. A mousse. Yes, I did a chocolate mousse, so that's pretty much in conjunction with what we've seen already on the list. Wagashi. Whoa, I haven't heard of this. Traditional Japanese treat. Looks good. The cupcake. Yes. I just did a strawberry cupcake. You need to check that one out. They're moist and delicate and light and fluffy. Oh, I love strawberry cupcakes. And number 1, mochi, huh? Number 1 is mochi. Tiny cakes made of glutinous rice. Really cool. There we go. That rounds out all of those. And that takes us to 1 hour and 30 minutes. I wasn't planning on doing it this long, but I thought it was fun to go through all of those. I didn't want to leave any out. I didn't want to skip any of them, just in case I didn't want to skip any of the countries where you're from. So thank you. Yes, Kathy, you're on keto. Check those out. I have some on the keto. I have some keto ones that I didn't do with my brother, but there's like 4 or 5 that I did. Yes, Lizbeth, hello. Watch the donut. Watching from Saudi. Thank you for watching in Saudi. Oh, banana fritter. A big fail with no carrot cake. I love carrot cake also. I do have a really good carrot cake recipe here on my channel and on my blog. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to call it a day. It's been an hour and a half. I'm super hungry. That wasn't very helpful to look through all those treats. And I just finished all my banana pudding yesterday, so I don't have any of that to eat. So maybe I'll just have some cold cereal. Cold cereal. Yeah, and I don't want to take time to bake anything, so I'll probably just have some cold cereal. It's all right. I'll make something else for later today. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for everyone that hung in here this hour and a half. Wow. And just thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the show. Thank you for the super chat once again, Travel Mountain Roads. Again, I will edit the title of this video once it's done to include the list of the 100 most popular desserts. And I will include that link in case you guys want to follow up and look yourself. And this will be a little shout out. We'll point some traffic to this blog post for making us have some nice little content, some discussion today. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. That is awesome, Kathy. Yeah, I'm sure you could sell it. So cool. Yeah, I love cold cereal, so I'm just gonna eat some cold cereal probably. The kid in me wants my little. I bought some Lucky Charms the other day. It was on sale, so I bought a whole box of Lucky Charms for $1. So there we go. I'll have some Lucky Charms. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We will we'll do it again next month in July, hopefully at the end of the month. Real quick, Douglas, what is your favor? And if you won, those of you who won, those 2 that won, make sure to email me, and I will reply with your prize, that ebook. Okay. Bye, everyone.